In the heart of the Mauryan Empire, an old sage prepared for his final breath. His name was Chanakya, the man who built an empire with intellect, not armies. He had dethroned the cruel Nandas and placed Chandragupta Maurya on the throne, crafting one of India's greatest dynasties. After Chandragupta retired, his son Bindusara became emperor. But the court had changed and enemies of Chanakya grew bold. Betrayed by lies and abandoned by the king, Chanakya left the palace. Alone and in silence, he chose his end through fasting and solitude. Far away from this sorrow, a child was born to one of Bindusara's lesser known queens. His name was Ashoka. The stars whispered greatness in his fate. Though not born heir, Ashoka's destiny was to shape an empire. As he grew, Ashoka displayed brilliance in sword, strategy, and spirit. He ruled distant lands, crushed revolts, and earned fear and respect. Chanakya's flame faded, but at the very same time, another flame was rising. A different kind of warrior, a future king. Though they never met, Ashoka would become the living legacy of Chanakya's dream, a ruler not just of land but of minds and hearts. The death of one era gave birth to another. The vision of Chanakya lived on through Ashoka the Great. Born in 304 BCE to Emperor Bindusara and a lesser queen, Shubhadrangi, Ashoka wasn't crowned prince, but his brilliance, courage, and intellect soon caught the attention of scholars and generals. However, his lower maternal status kept him somewhat removed from the central court in Patliputra. As a youth, Ashoka was given rigorous training in martial arts, governance, and statecraft. He was educated in Takshashila, a renowned center of learning, where he studied a wide range of subjects, including politics, philosophy, and warfare. He soon became known for his courage and efficiency. These qualities earned him the governorship of key provinces such as Avanti, Ujjain, and later Takshila, both of which he managed with great skill and decisiveness. After Emperor Bindusara's death, a fierce battle for the throne erupted. Ashoka, though not the chosen heir, rose with military backing and popular support. He crushed rivals, including his brother Sushima, to seize power. His ruthless path to coronation marked the beginning of an empire and a legend. Ashoka was finally crowned emperor around 273 BCE, and his formal coronation, so our Abhisheka, took place 4 years later, around 269 BCE. His early reign was marked by centralization of power and expansion of the empire's borders through military campaigns. Ashoka's conquest of Kalinga in 261 BCE brought massive bloodshed, over 100,000 killed. Though victorious, he was shattered by the human cost. Witnessing the suffering firsthand, his heart changed. This brutal war marked a turning point, leading Ashoka to renounce violence and seek a path of peace through dharma. Shaken by the horrors of war, Ashoka turned to Buddhism for peace and redemption. Guided by monks, he embraced dharma, non-violence, compassion, and justice. His transformation was not just personal, it redefined his rule. No longer a conqueror by sword, Ashoka became a king of moral vision, proving that true greatness lies in peace, not power. After the Kalinga War, Ashoka, seeking peace and redemption, embraced Buddhism. Though familiar with his teachings earlier, he formally turned to the faith post war. Guided by monks like Upagupta or Nigrodha, he adopted Dharma, a moral code emphasizing non-violence, compassion, religious tolerance, and justice. Dharma-based governance. Ashoka's rule shifted to welfare and ethics. He appointed Dharma Mahamattas to promote moral values and harmony. Hospitals, rest houses, and wells were built. Kindness to servants and humane treatment of prisoners were encouraged. His edicts, carved on rocks and pillars, spread his message across the empire in simple local languages. Ashoka extended his Buddhist mission beyond India, sending emissaries to Sri Lanka, Nepal, Afghanistan, Egypt, and even Greece. He became one of the earliest leaders to spread a religion globally. In his later years, Ashoka focused on spiritual life and ethical governance. His court welcomed monks and thinkers, and despite facing revolts, he held the empire through moral leadership. He died in 232 BCE after a 40-year reign, marking the start of the modern Ashoka's legacy lives on. The Ashoka Chakra is now at the heart of India's national flag. Conclusion. Ashoka's journey from warrior prince to peaceful ruler is a timeless story of transformation through conscience and compassion.